Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oscar Best. Trevor here, joined by Thomas as always. And we're in the midst of TIFF coverage, but this does kind of fit in because Damien Chazelle premiered the trailer for his new film, Babylon, at Toronto. At the festival, there was like a Q&A with him. It was like the one of their in-conversation events. He showed the trailer. It came out a day later. Now we're talking about it. And wow.
Yeah. Wow. That's the immediate reaction to it. Like just wow.
Just
this is going to be an insane film. Really is.
It's going to be absolutely wild. Like, I'd love, just based off the trailer, I'd love to know what it was like on set. I cannot wait for this Margot Robbie performance. She looks completely unhinged. Like, it feels like the culmination almost of all of her performances. Not to say that she's retiring after this or anything.
No,
like,
but yeah, no, I get what you mean. Like,
it feels like everything, all the characters that she had, like, all just kind of pulled.
Yeah, an amalgamation
of that, just like really off the wall, insane, but very like personable energy. It feels like she's putting a lot into this, and she's gonna fight a snake. Like it's gonna be great. Brad Pitt didn't impress me, but he's doing Brad Pitt things, so like whatever.
He's doing his standard sort of thing that he does, and the thing that he did once got him a win. So like he very well could still be in a supporting actor thing. I do think the controversy surrounding him as a person might play into that and stop him getting the nomination.
Especially with him
but equally
this year,
but equally he is also Brad Pitt. So there is that name recognition there that could just allow him to get him.
I'm excited for Calva's performance. It looks like a very fun type of thing. Like I feel like I'm still trying to nail down like who exactly are going to be following, because I've read half of like the first draft of the script. And like it was very much from Diego Calva's perspective, but this trailer was placing a lot of emphasis on Margot Robbie. So like they're both definitely like they're like the two leads. Looking at it from awards, but just like from the film, just trying to figure out the film and where we're going with it. Like it feels like we're gonna have Calva's character, like he's like new to Hollywood, he gets involved with Robbie's character, and then something goes wrong with Margot Robbie, and then it's just wild. Like, but
and like we also, let's not forget that Damien Chazelle often likes to sort of not self-insert his characters, but definitely portray some of the things that he's feeling into his characters, like especially the protagonist in Whiplash and Ryan Gosling's character in La La Land. Less so in First Man, obviously that was a sort of weird thing in his filmography, but like you'd therefore presume that Diego Calva is that sort of character. Therefore, that would make me feel that he is potentially the lead, even above Robbie. Even
no, he definitely feels like our primary protagonist, and Margot Robbie's just there doing
everything.
I mean, just like her like dancing and like the whole, like it just looks so off the wall. Also, she snorted the Paramount logo. Like, come on.
And I do also think like if Diego Calva is more of a lead, that will allow Margot Robbie's performance to be more sort of out there, because as if she was the lead, you might get a bit sort of tired of the whole thing she's doing. But if she is in slight like just that skirting that edge between lead and supporting, we're in for a great performance.
No, especially because like Calva seems like a more like quiet protagonist.
Exactly.
And Robbie's just going to be able to play off of him just so insanely well. I could not be more excited about this movie. I mean, I'm a massive Damien Chazelle fan. I even really like First Man. I know you weren't the big. I like that. It's like
like I didn't hate it, but it just feels it's not Chazelle's best work.
I think it's his
after two films,
but like I still think it's really good.
Like as I said, like after two films full of much energy and passion to them, make sort of a mopey drama, But this does feel a lot more like it's playing off of La La Land and Whiplash, that sort of side of things, which I'm very looking forward to.
I mean, I'm just so excited for the film. I can't wait. It looks like so much fun. I mean, it feels like Wolf of Wall Street meets like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And even though I don't love either of those two movies, it seems like the best possible version of them mashed up. And like, not to say, I guess, like the side of Hollywood that was just like plotless, but just like it feels like Wolf of Wall Street, but in old Hollywood plus Damien. And I am all here for it.
Because I too wasn't a massive fan of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I do worry that I might feel it's a little bloated, this story. That is my main concern going in. But we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see. I'm
I
sure
don't
there'll
even think
be
that the
enough on the
screenplay is
technical side, which we'll
if we're gonna talk
mention.
about, like, awards, because, like, I mean, just from a film, like, I just could not be more excited about this movie. Like,
Yeah.
it just looks visually stunning. The story looks insane. It looks like it will just have some like Margot Robbie's probably my most anticipated performance for the rest of the year. I'm so
It could well
excited
be.
just to see
Yeah.
what she does.
I mean, I'm also
But
excited to see Blanchett in
well,
top
yeah.
as well, but
Yeah. But looking at it from an awards perspective, I don't even know if screenplay's a lock. This, as you
I don't
mentioned,
think
the
it's a
story does
lot.
look like it could be a bit bloated.
I still think it probably gets in just by the nature of it being sort of just there and being in the conversation. So I think it may get in just on that front.
That's fair. I mean, we'll just have to see the film. I'm really worried that this could get slapped with an NC-17.
It could, which we talked about, but like I do think that hurts its picture win chances and maybe its win potential in some of the categories. But I still don't think that stops it getting nominated, like in a lot of places. Put it that way. Like Sarah Polley is currently my number one, but
Yeah.
I do think she is a lot more of a lock in screenplay, and it's just whether they will give 2 awards to her. That's an interesting debate to have. And I would
think
definitely put
Giselle
Giselle
could
number 2 though.
I think Giselle
Yeah,
could win.
I think he really could, especially if it is a very heavily directed film, which it looks like.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think that this is going to be the big tech sweeper of the year. In all honesty, it's this, not Avatar.
I still think Avatar will get tech awards, so I don't think it will necessarily be a tech sweeper.
But I'm saying as far as nominations, this is getting literally every tech except visual effects.
I mean, yeah, probably. I don't see what it wouldn't get.
Yeah. So like, if we're talking about this, like cinematography, editing, like those party sequences are gonna be crazy. Production design, old Hollywood, it's probably gonna win. Costume design, probably gonna win. Makeup and hair, yeah, old
probably,
Hollywood.
yeah. If it's there, it's there.
Yep. Sound, the parties,
Probably, yeah.
The score by Hurwitz, like that we heard in the trailer as well.
Yeah, I've currently got a winning score, so you know.
I do also have a winning score. So like those 8 tech noms, right? I have Pitt in right now, but I don't like it.
Yes, I agree. Like, I still think he would just get in. Sort of, if the film's getting the hype, I think he'd probably go along with
I
it.
agree.
I mean, maybe it's Tobey Maguire though, because I do still think it will sort of get quite a few acting roles.
At least just based on the trailer.
His role might be a little too small. It might be. That's the only worry.
Supporting actress though, Jean Smart does look like she has a lot to do.
Yeah. Problem is though, like supporting actress has become a lot more bloated since she was in the sort of conversation. So it's going to be hard for her to get in, I reckon.
Yeah. No, I would agree. Supporting actress, yeah, it's definitely the most full category. And then actress Robbie's in, and
she's in.
There's 100%. No argument. Other like, yes, anything can happen, but also Margot Robbie's just getting nominated.
Yeah.
Like, how could she not? And like, there is. It's really debatable whether I think that she's at number 1. You would be perfectly justified in having her number 1, and I think you'd also be perfectly justified not having her number 1. I currently have her number 2. I have it Blanchett, Robbie, then Yo.
I need to think about the order. I really do, because it could like any.
Those are 3 in the winning conversation.
All 3 of them could easily win. They've all got quite good narratives. Blanchett maybe has less of a narrative, but her performance is
just being really good.
Exactly. She's just meant to be incredible. That it oftentimes is enough of a narrative on its own, but it's hard. It's hard to judge best actress at the moment.
Yeah, but feel pretty good about Robbie getting the nomination. Lead actor for Calva, it's debatable. I think that we also have just 3 that are strong for lead actor, and Butler, Fraser, and Farrell, and then after that, who knows? Nye's looking stronger by the day. Jackman feels like he's dropped out.
Yeah,
and after that, who is it? Diego Calva, Tom Cruise, Kelvin Harrison Jr., Jim Parsons.
We still need to mention Michael Ward. Obviously, it's hard to judge whether he's supporting. You do think he is supporting. I'm undecided. We'll see where to put him. But like, if he is in lead, I do still think he probably gets in, especially how sort of weak the lineup is looking currently.
Potentially, yeah. I don't know. I feel like he has to be supporting. So Diego Calva would be interesting. I mean, if the movie is just really like that good and it's getting that much hype, like could just come along for the ride. I mean, I think directors are just happening, and then obviously picture. I have it being the nomination leader. I have it getting 12 nominations right now. Maybe Calva could tack on the 13th. Like as we saw with La La Land, Damien Chazelle makes movies that gets lots and lots of nominations. As long as nothing happens to this, like it doesn't get bad reviews, it doesn't get slapped with an NC-17, anything like that, I think it's a pretty safe nomination leader.
I will, however, say though, I felt like with the film like The Fabelmans, we always sort of knew, okay, it's probably going to be like at worst mixed reviews. Like it's very unlikely that this will be rated poorly. This one I could still see a lot of people not liking. So I will just say that I do not have complete confidence in it being this tech sweeper, best picture sort of thing. But currently,
as long as nothing happens,
as long as
it's good, we're operating. I mean, that's how we have to do with most predictions. We're operating under the assumption that the movie's good until told otherwise.
But what I'm saying is like it's easier to make the assumption that something like Fabelmans is good, whereas this harder to
I could see it being disliked. Yeah, but regardless, very excited for the movie. Could definitely think it being a very strong awards contender. But Thomas, do you have any thoughts?
No, this again, see it in theaters. I feel like I always say that when you ask for final thoughts, but most films you should see in theaters. This one looks like definitely the kind of thing you should see there.
Absolutely. Thank you everybody for watching. Stay tuned for more Toronto International Film Festival coverage. Until next time, stay safe everybody, and goodbye.